It's part of the reason why I take time in potential relationships.
Okay. And if you don't mind my asking, you've been single for how long now?
I actually don't know.
So I think you've been taking your time.
Okay. Oh, no. Actually, no. Oh, wow. No. I've been single 5 months.
Oh my god! Now you have to just like, I can't believe you.
It was a very short. I'll call it I was dating someone. That's what I'll call it. So it was
you
just.
were not in a relationship. You were dating exclusively.
Yes, it was exclusive, but it was very short.
Did you ever get into the dating phase? Though?
What do you mean?
Sorry, did you ever get into the relationship phase?
Yeah, because it all happened very fast.
How long?
3 months. So that's why it didn't register.
Now I don't have to be asking you every time we speak. Jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you guys meet?
Online. Do you use dating apps?
Which one? Yeah, before window shopping.
Wow.
I'm not going to follow you or anything. It's just nice to swipe. It really is. It really is. It just feels nice. It's just like what? Which one do you use?
Hinge.
Yeah, that's the one I'm on as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think all the ones I've used, that's the one I feel most comfortable with.
Okay.
Although I don't like online dating.
So what made you
Go on it? It just it's convenient. It's the reason why I don't like it is it feels like fast food dating.
Well, you build up, right? It's not like obviously. I think just generally with dating apps, it's the build up, isn't it? It's not like you read about maybe on whatever person's profile. Oh, we seem to have similar interests, but like this, I think this person's cute. Let's meet up. Let's link up. Not meet up. Let's start talking.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Let's actually link up and
Let's actually
from there,
yeah. The reason why it's never that straightforward, I'm sure you have circumstances where it actually goes smoothly. It's never that straightforward because, let's say you see someone, you meet a guy, or not even meet a guy, you see a guy online, you like his profile, nice chocolate, you do this, you work here, I'm attracted to you, nice holiday pictures, we have that in common, you like food, then you swipe him, yes, he swipes you, right? And you're then expecting, at least something is starting, conversation starts. And maybe you message or he messages first. And 2 days later, that's when you get a reply. I'm like, what's up? Like, why the delay for 2 days? Or let's say from one day you guys have a very good conversation. I do this, you make each other laugh, it makes you laugh, which is nice. 3 days later, you don't get a message from him.
Then on to the next.
That's exactly why I call it fast food dating, because it's always on to the next. Like
it's not like, always. Once you find, like ideally anyway, once you find maybe someone you gel with and you have that rapport with, then you just kind of like carry on. But it's like if you don't have that rapport, or that rapport seems to have become stagnant, then because it's like just with anything in life, then why are you spending your energy and your time on this person? It's just kind of like that the whole concept of rinse and recycle doesn't. It's not rinsing.
It is though, because
it is I guess it's how you look at it. If you look at it from your own angle, you also look at it from your own angle in terms of the fact that maybe from the other person's perspective, you wouldn't do that. So if you're interested in someone,
funny thing is, I do it as well sometimes.
So then what are you complaining about?
The whole system is just. I Even when I do it, I'm like, why? Like.
So what did you find interesting about your ex, and like, you know, like what was it that you found?
How did we click and stuff? I guess that one was different because in terms of like initial conversation, we got along really well. Sometimes you have that with certain people. I'll compare her with the most recent dates I had with someone I had with last week or 2 weeks ago.
Please, how do people do it? I've always been, even when I watch movies and they're like, the next day they're already in a relationship. They've always been intrigued. So sorry, carry on. Don't mind me. Carry on.
Okay, so with the girl I dated for 3 months, initial conversation over Hinge was nice, funny, get along, oh you do this, blah blah blah. You find things in common, right? Then she asked if we could exchange numbers, which is always a good sign. I'm like, okay, it's getting somewhere. We spoke over the phone maybe twice before we actually met.
Okay. What was your first date?
What was the first?
Where was the first?
Oh, where was the first date? So the date was actually, I guess, the ceiling point for me in terms of I liked her even more when I met her the first date, because it felt the first dates wasn't just a first date, it was like multiple dates in one night. So it was like really good type of situation. So we decided to go for pizza in Shoreditch. She got there, hugged each other, I met her at the station. We decided to change plans, to go for drinks first of all. So we went for drinks, we're having a good time, good conversation. We then decided to go for more drinks at a different bar, still having a good time. We felt hungry, so we went to Box Park.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had some Caribbean food, nice plantain and chicken. Everything was solid. Listened to music there as well. So we're just vibing in the mood. So everything was just, the nights were just ticking along. It was probably a Friday, it was a Friday night. Then decided, okay, let's go out dancing. Like it's proper getting really nice. So went to a bar club, got more drinks, obviously getting more tipsy and stuff. Went to the basement, they were playing nice music and we were just vibing, and she could dance like.
Can you?
I'm alright. Don't blow my horns. I'm alright. Looking at me like I'm alright. I can hold my own. So she could dance. Our whole vibe was just.
What name did you go by
on
Hinge? What's your name on Hinge?
George. Oh.
Nothing.
It was the sigh.
I didn't sigh.
Yeah, you definitely sighed. Yeah, so the whole dancing, we just connected. Like it was very bump and grind, and yeah, we just vibed. It was just cool. So like we said bye when the club literally closed. Walked her to. Yeah, so from everything went so well. So it was so easy to make the next dates. You know, when it's a good date when like she messages you immediately after. She was like, oh, I wish I could stay longer. I wish I didn't have to like. There was no need for me to like catch my bus. I could have just. So those little signs. Then next day, fun. Went to play golf. I think at a junkyard.
Oh, yeah.
So those types of dates, we did so many things together.
So what happened? Because it seemed like it was if you don't mind me asking, it seemed like you guys were like, it seemed like a really beautiful beginning. So.
Yeah. The one challenge I'll say for me is ultimately, right, like there's a list of values I have that if I'm going to enter a serious relationship with someone, which should hopefully lead to marriage, the person should also have. There's some things I can compromise on I'm a very laid back person, at least I like to think. There's some things that, from experience, are difficult to compromise on. And the biggest, especially I'm sure you understand, you being in Nigeria, is religion in terms of a person having a relationship with God. So for her, she wasn't an alien to the subject, but she couldn't grasp the entire thing, which made some situations difficult.
Okay.
I might sound cryptic or...
I didn't get what you mean.
Yeah. So it made certain situations difficult when it came to values that Christians see as important. For example, especially when you're trying to maintain a good relationship with God, in terms of God said, do this, do this, do this, do this. If we know we don't do it, technically it's a sin, basically. So when you're trying to have a relationship with someone who, it's not like they don't like it, but it's alien to them.
Do you think, and I think this is like, I think it's generally not just relationship wise, in terms of Christians, we understand that obviously there's some, we can't know, we obviously can't know everything that God knows, right? And there's sometimes, or some things, as it even says in the Bible, that He will reveal to us in time, and He would reveal certain things to us in phases depending on our maturity level. But do you think that especially with the type of person she is, not hiding your Christianity or not trying to downplay its importance, but even from someone coming in from someone who's a logical thinker, it's like, why don't you do this? And it's like, well, because someone told me not to. I mean, if you even think about like as a parent now, you're like, oh, so why don't you go? Oh, because my mommy told me not to. There's a reason why obviously your parent is telling you not to do that. Rather, do you think she would have been more receptive if you could, if that was not the reason why, it wasn't like God told me not to, because it's like my parent told me not to.
Yes.
It's not a logical, like even as a Christian, right? Sometimes I have other Christians tell me that. Like,
yes.
Okay, do you even know why?
Yeah, exactly. For me, there are a lot of things, even as a Christian, that I stand back and I question from time to time. Oh, like why exactly do we do this? Some things I can't actually answer straight away, but the beauty I found is some things take time, where I will either, some of it is education. It's part of the reason why the Bible says read it day and night and everything, so you can learn more. Some of it is just God's wisdom, which is a blessing. So like I was very upfront in terms of some of the things that I was doing. I would try and explain it as best as I could in terms of this is the foundation, these are the repercussions, this is why it's right or not right, at least I try to. Some things, I guess, for her benefit, because in the beginning, before we actually agreed to be like, okay, this is serious, we're exclusive and stuff, she was like, she wanted to, she wasn't alien to it, because she's had exes in the past who were also Christians. So it was like she just wanted to, because I made her so happy, she wanted to give it another go, and maybe she could see a different aspect to it or a different light